see the district is a kind of trellis that enables the churches, which I'd see are the vine growing up, and the district providing that kind of structure or stable structure for the churches to do the growing and producing the fruit, which we hope would be some of the fruits of the Spirit that will proclaim the gospel of Jesus to the world. And I see the district as providing that kind of stability and giving the resources that the churches and the circuits need to live out the gospel of Jesus where they are. So not just our traditional churches, but for the churches then to begin thinking of new ways of being church in their locality. New places for new people. So if the district can help the churches to really come alive with those sort of things, then I think it would be a brilliant outcome for the merger.
Great. Mm-hmm. So in terms of maybe some of the work that's been going on in the background, what are you excited about?
I was quite excited about the possibilities of a new district secretary who will be able to take on some of those operational works, overseeing human resources and some of the statutory work that sometimes falls on the shoulders of our superintendents. If the district secretary could take some of those roles and free then the ministers to really be thinking about mission and ministry, I'm quite excited about that. We've had conversations about human resources and how that could be worked and offered to the circuits to relieve some of the pressure there. I'm excited about that. Excited about our new district chair. It's been great working alongside Rachel Parkinson with all of her experience, so it's been a blessing for me to have that, and now to have another Rachel coming with all of the initiatives, and working alongside Rachel will be something I'm looking forward to as well.
Are there any particular things that are sort of piquing your interest then, other than the HR, any other things that have kind of crossed your desk that have piqued your interest?
Some of the communications work that's been going on through the joint task groups, one of the sub-task groups. I'm quite interested in renewing maybe our presentations through our websites and social media and so on. I'm quite interested to see how that will turn out, so that we have a presentation to the world, as well as being a resource within the district for people to find information out. But maybe a new look to our website and our outward facing look as a West Midlands district together. That would be quite interesting to see how that works, and seeing where more of the new forms of church are taking place, and for me, discovering more about the other side of the district. Obviously, I've been familiar with Birmingham side, but not so familiar with Wolverhampton Shrewsbury side of the district. So I'm quite interested to see more of new forms of church that are developing on that side of the district. So I'm quite excited about that.
Great. Perhaps you could just do a little bit on that I can put at the beginning there, so you could frame that in terms of, so it's not in response to my question, but perhaps if you sort of said something like, there's been a lot of work going on in the background around our communication, how we communicate with the wider world and within. Do you see what I mean? So just something I can pop on the beginning of that bit that means it doesn't rely on like having the question there, if that makes sense. So just say something like, "Oh, we've been doing a lot of work," or "There has been a lot of work going on in this area." Do you see what I mean? And probably just the beginning bit rather than the whole answer, because I can just chop it back in.
Yes, there's been a lot of work that's been going on in the background in relation to the way that the district presents itself to the world through our website and social media and so on. So I'm quite excited to see how that work develops and how our presentation is renewed as the new West Midlands district.
Brilliant. Yeah, that's great. So what could people be praying for? Again, maybe if you could say, frame it so that it's not relying on the question. So it would be really good if folk could pray for or whatever. Do you know what I mean? So as a kind of statement rather than a.
As we are coming together as one district, it would be wonderful if people could be praying for a spirit of understanding between us as we get to know each other on both sides of the previous districts. As we get to know each other as circuit stewards, circuit treasurers. Already the superintendents have really gotten to know each other and gelled very well together. And so I'd ask if people could pray for that continued learning and understanding and gelling together about on that our focus, which is to be the church presenting the love of Christ to people where we are.